The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Radyo Agri 90.1 FM management.
Organization. Dito lang sa Techno Peace on Air tuwing Martes alas 11 hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali sa Radio Agri 90.1. Techno Peace on Air. Making
Want to
waves
know
for
about the
filmic
latest
technology?
in filmic technologies and interventions? Discover the agency's research and development efforts on post-harvest and mechanization. Tune in to Techno Peace on Air Tuesdays 11 to 12 noon only here on Radio Agri 90.1. Techno Peach on Air, making waves for filmic technologies with
Good morning. Ayan.
Yes, good
sa ating mga
morning.
listeners.
On air and online.
Welcome to the episode 3, season 2 of Techno Peach on Air, making waves for filmic technology.
Only here on Radio Agri 90.1 FM, kasaganaan para sa bayan. We are your program host, Jonah Paulo.
I'm Jet Sobaba. We are bringing you the latest in post-harvest and mechanization.
And we introduce technologies that matter to the farmers and fisher folk.
Again, you're tuning into Techno Peach on Air, making waves for filmic technology.
Yes.
Alright, good morning. Good morning, partner.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, partner. Ayan, excited ka na ba today?
Yes,
Oo.
excited ako today. Siyempre, may makasama ulit tayo mamaya. I-reveal natin mamaya
Yes, para maya yan.
sa audio, sa radyo, at sa ating Facebook live stream. Pero gusto natin batiin muna, of course, our directors, Director 4, Dr. Jenicio Villa. I think he's on his way sa isang event with Nia. And also our Deputy Director,
Sir Joel Dator. Saan siya, partner?
Nasa ibang bansa siya.
Oo, nasa malamig na lugar. Oo,
Special
yes.
business. And also all the management committee members, our executive committee members, and
Mancom.
yes, yung ating mga utilities.
And guards on duty. Siyempre, ang ating mga driver, ingat-ingat po.
Opo, at sa lahat ng mga ano natin, na tagapakinig, mga nagluluto na nanay, mga kasama natin mga magsasaka na nasa bukid na nakikinig sa kanilang radyo at kung ano pa po yung ginagawa ninyo, nakabiyahe kayo, ayan. So magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at welcome po sa ating programa.
Yan, sa lahat ng nakatutok sa ating radyo at syempre sa online partner, naka-live tayo ngayon.
Yes.
Ayan, partner, bakit ba natin ginagawa ang programang ito? Syempre, para ipakilala ang ating iba't ibang technology dito sa Filmec. Hindi lamang sa mga adapters, at para din sa mga would-be adapters para makita nila kung angkop ba sa kanilang mga operations at technology na meron tayo dito sa Filmec.
Oo, at syempre partner, sa pamamagitan din ng programa natin na to, malalaman po nila yung mga impormasyon ukol sa ating mga technologies na pag-usapan natin ngayon. Okay, sa every episode natin. Kaya naman sa ating mga online viewers at sa ating pong mga listeners on air, maaari po kayong mag-comment kung kayo po may katanungan, kung meron kayong mga comments o kaya may gusto kayong i-share while having our pitching, while having our discussion this morning. So maaari lang po kayo mag-comment sa ating pong comment section, ating Facebook page, sa ating live stream, or kayo po ay mag-text sa 0962-119-7445. Yan po ang ating hotline number. We're also promoting partner.
Ayan, syempre kayo pa rin ay nakikinig at nakasubaybay sa ating radyo, Radyo Agri 90.1 FM, Filmec, kasaganaan para sa bayan. Ayan, partner, meron tayong
text hotline. Tapos meron din tayong mga social media accounts. O nabanggit natin kanina text hotline. Ang social media accounts natin ay Radyo Agri 90.1 FM sa Facebook.
Sa meron din tayong
Twitter at sa Instagram.
X at Instagram.
Yes.
Kung gusto nilang balikan ang ating mga episodes, i-search lang po ang Radyo Agri 90.1 FM sa ating YouTube account.
So, i-click lang po ang like, share, and subscribe. And of course, hit the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga bago na Radyo Agri 90.1 FM.
Yan. Partner, hindi na natin patatagalin pa, no? Oo.
Excited na rin ako,
Yes,
partner.
oo.
First time ba natin siyang ma-interview? Parang this is the first time.
Oo, dahil mga staff ang ng AMD ang
Most of the time yung
karaniwang.
esposa niya.
Yes, oo. Suking-suki din.
So, okay natin dito.
Ayan,
Okay.
ready na ba ang ating mga listeners sa ating Tech the Future for today? Yan, syempre, walang iba, partner, kundi ang ating nag-iisa, oo.
Yes.
Engineer Raymond Bacaranas ng Agricultural Mechanization Division.
Yes, hello, sir. Good morning, Sir Monch.
Hello, sir.
Good morning at magandang almost tanghali na. Good morning sa inyo.
Meron po ba kayong mga gustong batiin online and on air? Ayan,
Oh well,
nakikinig
binabati
sila.
ko yung Division Chief ng Applied Communication Division, si Mr. Elijah Davalos, and of course yung colleagues ko sa Mancom. Hindi ko na sila isa-isahin. So, marami naman kami. And binabati ko rin ang mga taga AMD and as well as ang kapitbahay naming BPED. And of course, sige, magandang umaga sa lahat-lahat ng buong taga-Pilmen.
Ayan na. Wala na magtatampo na ni sir eh.
Nabanggit na
Nabanggit na lahat.
Okay, so we are very excited kasi sa episode po natin today, sa ating mga kapakinig and of course partner, pag-uusapan po natin ang village level rubber creep processing system.
Yes.
So ito po ay teknolohiya po na ginawa ng Philmec
Dinevelop.
at nasa inyo pong harapan ang isa sa mga utak po nito. Ayan, kaya naman pag-uusapan natin yan ngayon.
Yes, pero bago yan, partner, syempre ipakwento muna natin kay Engineer Raymond kung ano ba ang karaniwang trabaho ng isang mechanical engineer dito sa film.
At researcher.
Researcher/researcher.
Okay.
Ano ba yung usual na buhay po ninyo dito sa Philmec? Yes, sir.
Well, of course, in general, pag mechanical engineer ka about machine and most of pag mechanical engineer kasi actually yung pinaka-normal niyan is you go to it. You get to work to a power plant and all of the component ng power plant. Hindi ko na sasabihin kung ano yun kasi hindi naman masyado naiintindihan natin ng masa yan. But every part of the power plant is to produce electricity, yung ganun. But then, dito sa ating research, well, limited tayo sa mga machinery as for agriculture. And being a mechanical engineer, yung training ko, yung napag-aralan ko, so yun yung ina-apply namin to produce or create new machinery or machinery na kailangan mong i-improve in order to produce agricultural crops. So, through the years, yun ang work ko. Hands-on nung ako ay nasa rank and file at ako yung nag-research now that I am leading a very competitive group of engineers and other staff. So, yun naman ang din ang trabaho namin. Medyo mas mga high-tech lang yung mga tools namin ngayon so we can create and produce agricultural machinery sa mas maikling oras at gumagamit na rin ng mga softwares. Kaya although mas naiintindihan ng mga kabataan yun, although I really understood what those softwares are, I hope hindi maging mas matalino sa amin itong mga software na ito because they are actually tools din sa paggawa at pag-design ng mga agricultural machinery in all kinds of agricultural machinery magmula sa pagtatanim hanggang sa post-harvest. Yun lang po.
Grabe, no? Kung hindi nyo maililihim, sir, mga ilang taon na po ba kayo dito? Most likely around...
Well, yeah, on June this year, I'm 34 years.
Wow! Napakatagal, partner.
Oo, pero parang ang young ni sir. Akala ko siya ay 34 years old, pero 34 years old pala siya
Oo nga.
sa film.
Oo, napakabatang tingnan ni sir.
Oo. So, ang ganda nag-shift no, from rank and file to ngayon.
Ay, boss na din.
AMD. Well, that's something na inspiring na agad.
Yes, oo nga.
Okay, moving on dun sa atin pong topic for today. Sa mga kaka-tune in pa lang po, we are talking about the village level rubber creep processing system. Ito po ay dinevelop ng team, pinangunahan po ni Engineer Raymond Bacaranas. So, Engineer Monch, ano po ba yung proyektong ito, itong teknolohiya na ito, and ano po ba yung pinaka-objective niyo for developing such?
Well, the rubber crop processing facility that was yung ginawa sa Kidapawan City. It's actually one of the concerns ng mga taga doon, yung mga nagpo-produce ng mga rubber cup lamp ang tawag doon. When we say cup lamp, ito yung mga rubber na parang nakalagay sa tasa na direktang kinukuha sa puno ng rubber tree. So parang biniblade mo yun. Okay, yung
Then
rubber tree
tumutulo lang siya.
pinalalabas mo. Tapos pupunta yun sa parang cup. May ibang gamit nila, may standard naman silang ginagamit na cup. So, rubber cup lang yun. Ngayon, dumating ang panahon na mas meron kasing panahon sa kinapawan nun na mas malaki ang kita pagka pinrocess mo further ang rubber. Kasi itong mga cup lamp na ito yung mga ginagamit sa tires. But if you press the rubber, mas maraming gamit. May iba pang gamit pero mas mataas yung pagbili kasi sa kanila. So, dinala nila yung proposal with Filmec, and eventually we collaborated with the LGUs of Kidapawan and set up a rubber crepe processing facility. So doon nagsimula. Okay, I hope walang kulang yung nasabi ko.
Ayan, sir.
Well, if
Tama.
meron, taramin nyo na lang.
Yun ang parang partner, tradition yung parang existing na tradition nila, yung nagko-collect from...
Parang yung nakikita ko nga sa mga video, sir, yung alam niyo parang kalahati ng baon ng
Oo.
parang yun yung
Yes.
Yun yung
Yun
pinasa-
talaga. Oo, ano yan eh.
Binibleed lang yung ulo
Binibleed
siya.
nila yan eh. Hinihiwa nila. Okay. I really forgot how is the term naman kung binibleed. I just term it as
Tinatapyasan,
binibleed.
parang...
Kasi kinakat nila yung sinusugatan nila yung rubber tray para lumabas yung latex.
Ay,
Sa inyong
overnight yata ang
Yan.
pagkukulik.
Parang ganon.
Oo.
Ilang days din.
Diba? At syempre may mga impurities, sir,
So,
mga
nabanggit
tubig.
ni sir na mas mataas, so more of value adding din itong
Yes.
parang increasing yung value na
Yes.
if we press it, mas marami pang nagagamit. Yeah, okay. So, medyo interesting siya. Although ito ba sir ay ang pagpapatubo ng mga rubber na tree ay saan po ba ito mas
Karaniwang
malawak ng production ng ganito?
Well, usually
Sa Pilipinas.
the way I'm because I was exposed to it. Ito observation ko lang. I think this rubber trees grows best in nasa mga valleys, yung mga nasa foot ng mountain. Kasi baka sa Laguna meron din dahil may makiling doon.
Yes, sir.
Or sa Kidapawan dahil sinisurround nila itong Mount Apo eh. So the closer you are to a mountain na talagang
Doon
virgin
karaniwan.
forest also siguro. I think those are the rubber trees grow best. Although, makakita ka ng mga rubber trees dito, yung mga plantito.
Ay, oo. Same lang,
ba
sir.
yun, sir?
Yeah, they're rubber trees. Hindi lang kasi tumutubo ng gusto yan kasi...
Dahil patent siya,
Ito,
sir, no?
Yes. Kaso, hindi siya yung
same
tipo...
lang
Iba-iba kasi siya ng species. So, but I'm not really
Okay.
particular with the
Oo.
species. I just know how to extract the rubber and process it. So, meron iba't ibang species. Baka naman talaga meron pang display.
Yes.
Yung ginagawa-
Ornamental.
And,
Oo.
and yung ibang tao na pwede rin naman gawin nilang ornamental yung nagiging nagagamit nila industrially. So, parang bragging
Same
rights na
lang
lang yun
pala.
eh. Kasi imagine pag may rubber tree ka sa bahay, hindi yun, definitely, it did not come from nearby areas. It came from far away. Kaya parang may rubber tree ako ganyan. So,
At
yan.
mahal yun, partner. Sa
Would you know,
pagkakatanda.
sir, kung magkano yung
No, I'm not
upload?
really familiar with the prices of these in cup lamp. Well, it's I really don't know, hindi ko na matandaan yung but nung araw basta may cup lamp ka daw parang 30 pesos per kilo. Pero pagka yung yung
Na-process na siya,
na-process,
sir.
90 pesos per
Ay,
kilo,
okay.
something like
Malaking
that.
diferensya
Or
din talaga. Or more.
We're talking about way back. So, iyan lang natin, yung present age natin, medyo laging mas mataas. But you see, there's always, gusto ko lang i-clear, there's always supply and demand situation tayo dito lagi. So, kung mas mataas ang demand ng cup lamp, mas malamang na siya yung tataas ang presyo. When it comes to business kasi, nagbabago-bago yung mga information.
Oo.
Okay?
Yes,
Ayan, sir.
That's noted, sir.
Ayan, naikwento na ni Sir yung pinagmulan kung bakit nabuo itong sistema na to, yung technology. Sir, dumako na po tayo sa mismong technology. Paano nga ba, sir, gumagana tong rubber? Yes.
How do we operate
Prep
the rubber
process.
press?
Yes.
Okay. First, you extract the rubber, syempre. Tapos lalagyan mo yan ng tubig tsaka formic acid. Ibababad mo yan para hindi siya mamuo. Okay, meron kayo lalagay na solution. I think parang asin nilalagay nila eh. Pero basta hindi siya mamumuo. Okay? Ngayon, pag nadala mo yan sa area, kung paano mo yan gagawing rubber creep, okay, ito na yung baliktad. Lalagyan mo siya ng formic acid. Meron yang silang, merong solution yan, merong ratio and proportion, okay, ng formic acid, water, everything. Okay. And then, pag nahihalo na yan sa rubber, mabubuo yung rubber into, but not as, kailan medyo soft. Soft to processing. Okay. So there is a parang parts, no? Na one part ganito, one part formic. Okay. Parang 1:1:1.
Para maging flexible pa rin siya.
Yes. So, a little bit mas maraming formic acid, parang titigas.
Okay.
So, hindi mo naman ma-press properly. And then, papadaanin mo yan sa dalawang malaking roller. Yun yung crucial, yung design doon. No? Yun yung medyo pinag-aralan pinag-aralan ng AMD ng team.
Yan mismo yung technology.
Yes. Kasi makikita mo yan eh. In fact, marami existing dun sa area. And yung iba dun syempre upod na, hindi na nakukuha yung pagka-crepe. Kasi yung pagka naupod na yung tinatawag naming groove dyan, hindi, mape-press mo yung rubber pero flat. Konting-konti lang yung parang butas niya.
Yes.
Parang alam mo yung parang inanay na rubber, imagine mo yun, pero butas. Kasi ganun yun. Ganun yung itsura nun. Tsaka yun nga, pagka upod na yun, hindi upod na yung nasa umiikot na yan, mahirap nang magbuo niyan. Hindi mo makukuha yung gusto mo na itsura ng rubber. So yun yung, kasi ang daming doon eh, naging existing doon eh, kung saan galing na, and the machine itself, merong requirement ng ng weight ng dalawang shaft yung puwe-press sa kanya. Hindi yan basta yung ipitin mo ng okay na, hindi ganoon yun. So you have to compute that. So kinumpute naman namin yun sa team namin na
para
force,
maging
may torque na
applicable.
kailangan. So ganun, but that's another story yung na nating
Pa-elaborate, sir.
But talaga may ang pinaka-crucial niya yung dalawang press niya, umiikot na yun.
Yung parang
Umiikot yun.
pa-flat siya sa...
So ma-flat.
Okay.
Pag dinaan mo doon yung na-form mong rubber, hindi mo naman din siya pwedeng sabay-sabay na yung isang bulking ganyan ilalagay mo. Hindi. Kailangan medyo medyo
Ayan, okay.
kukunin mo ng kamay mo at siguro ipipil mo ng kamay mo just enough to hold it, and then yan, minsan maliit.
Patsi-patsi.
Hanggang sama-sama na silang ma-flatten doon, papasok sila.
Paikot-ikot.
And while doing that, may water siyang umaandar para hindi siya nagda-dry agad. To maintain the, what you call, I may call it dexterity. Yung parang siya, or sa bakal siguro, malleability. Parang hindi mo siya kasi bakal, so parang hindi siya pwedeng gamitin gano'n na terminology. So dahan-dahan yan, pag na-flatten yan, magkakaroon niya ng parang butas sa lukot, crepe.
Crepe, yes.
Alam niyo yung crepe paper, yung mga nilalagay sa
Yes,
parol?
sir.
Ayan, ganun na yung tsura na may butas lang. So
Tas medyo, siya, wavy pa siya.
Yes. So magiging magiging crepe yan, hihilahin nung nasa likod para minsan isa lang naman ang operator niya kasi kusa naman siya matutop eh. And then pagkatapos maging crepe, basayan kasi syempre. And then papatuyuin, i-dry lang. Isasampay lang.
Air dry.
Okay. Ngayon, the reason why merong nag-yellowing yan kasi iba pinapausukan nila.
Yun pala yun.
Iba naman, ini-air dry lang. So, people will see the quality kung maganda yung rubber, but I think they're just looking at how clean it was prepared. Okay, so ganun, mas preference minsan nila mas maputi kasi pag inusukan mo may mga sasama din yung ng usok.
Impurities, yes sir.
Okay, so but we don't have complete study on the drying of that rubber, so I do not like to share informations na wala naman akong data to
Yes.
to support
To
it.
share. Yes.
It's just that we press the rubber through a rubber pressing machine with grooves. Yun importante yung groove. Hindi kasi yan tinapay na pag nilabas mo parang tinapay lang eh. But it looks like that.
Crucial talaga sir. No?
Parang ka nagmamasa ng tinapay. Okay, so
Ayun yung inaral nila. Ng
So yun yun. And then marami, syempre, malalaman din namin anong engine ang kailangan gamitin. But all of these things, you don't need to pahirapan pa yung sarili mo to determine. Kasi may mga model na improve mo na lang, gayahin mo na lang what is there, what is accepted. And if you can produce one, at ano yung kakulangan ng existing, yun na lang ang i-improve namin. So, ang napansin lang namin doon is, you have the same setup, but ang crucial yung group. Yun na nakikita ko. That's my observation. And then, yun.
Yun yung kaibahan sir ng technology na
So,
nandito.
meron din po mga ganun.
Meron kasi ibang walang, ang group nila yung hiwalay.
Yes.
Or upod na. So, wala kasing study na pagka magaganda yung group, okay yung rubber mo.
Walang
So, it's just
support.
that the group is needed to ensure that yung rubber mo rin, matuyo rin na mabilis. Ganun. Okay, so, ang pinag-aralan lang natin nun, how will that rubber crepe is going to be produced in a very effective manner. Because there are existing rubber crepe machines that are very small. And pag ilalagay mo yung rubber, imbis na ma-press yung rubber, mapupwersa yung machine, tapos hindi niya ma-press yung rubber. Halos hindi siya umandar, babara siya. Because they're not really, napakalaking power kasi ang dito, kailangan ito eh. Okay, so yung iba electric motor ang ginagamit, pag ino-on nila, namamatay yung mga ilaw.
Ganun ka, kataas yung requirements. Oo.
Okay. So, yung mga 3 horsepower induction motor na ginagamit doon. Nauna lang naman yun magkano para mag-brown out. So, may mga ganong area doon na tinatimingan muna nila na hindi gumagamit ng hindi peak yung paggamit ng oras ng kuryente and then switch that on. Yung ginamit natin is an internal combustion engine powered, diesel engine powered na prime mover o yung tagapagpagalaw ng buong machine. And yes, so that's how we did it. Okay. So hindi ito parang walang ganung technology and then you
More of you improve the existing.
Yes, we improve the existing.
That's nice. Kasi sabi nga ni sir, proven na dun sa ground eh. But if you can make a better version of it, matataas ang efficiency and productivity.
At nakita mo yung kakulangan or nag-i-improve.
Yes. Yung tanong ko sir, parang na-imagine ko siya na umikot, tapos papasok ko yung rubber. Ilang beses siyang
Dapat.
One lang.
achieve.
Just one.
Okay.
That's why you need the
Isang
formic.
pasada lang sir.
Yes, that's why you need the formic acid. Kasi dapat yan tama yung timpla mo talaga ng formic acid yan. No? Meron yung 1 part water, 1 part formic acid. Depende kung paanong stage na nung rubber na dumating sa'yo nung dinala mo yan sa area eh. Okay, that's how we saw it. Okay, so pagka tama yung timpla noon, one time lang yun. Pag hindi ko naman nasubukan kasi napumalpak.
Okay.
Hindi ko nasubukan. Pag kasi na-rubber creep mo yan, lumabas na yan.
As is.
Alam ka balik mo ulit, na-creep na yan. Ano mangyayari doon? Well, we did not try that.
Iniisip ko kasi sir, baka yung lapad ba niya na-achieve niya?
No, meron na kasing ano yan eh.
Nakahuli
Siyempre,
na.
nakita mo na yung mga lapad ng mga existing na runs. You're just going to measure that. And you make sure that the machine that you're going to create, makakuha yung lapad na yun. And yung mga lapad na yun, mga at least 1 foot or less. Yun yung mga nakita namin.
Dapat isang pasada lang na
Isang
achieve
pasada
na
lang.
niya.
Oo.
Ang ini-imagine ko kasi yung pasta maker
parang
na
ganun, no?
na pwedeng hanggang ma-achieve mo
O
yung
parang sa mga na
Oo.
kasi naman sir sa unang ikot yun kunyari pag pinasok mo medyo makitid pa siya.
Oo,
So,
or may
ulitin
ano
mo
pa,
ulit.
hindi pa
Yes, there are.
ma-achieve na.
Totoo yan, yeah.
Okay.
I like your imagination because the rubber machine itself is similar to ganyung mga machine yung gumagawa ng tinapay. Kasi
Yes,
ikot lang yan eh. Umikot lang yan. Parang yun nga yung dough. But because this is a rubber, it needs one time, merong preparation, and it's one time passing lang talaga to. Okay, so if you started with the wrong foot,
Okay. Oo.
wala na.
Kaya sabi ni Sir,
Mahirapan
binanggit
ka
din
na.
niya yung solution. Dapat tama.
So, ang pag-feed nito, sir, kung yung lapad niya, yung buong lapad na yun, i-feed mo dun yung...
Yes, meron lang,
Pakundi-kundi.
yun, pakundi. Hindi
Siya
kasi
yung parang-
bibirahin, hindi pwede malaki, lalagay mo ganun, hindi ginaganon yun eh.
Hinihimay din,
Mas
Sir.
magano
no?
siya,
Buong lapad
kusa
niya.
siya magdudugtong-dugtong. Basta, siyempre sabay-sabay sila dapat may ipit, hindi yung, siyempre kung nila nilagay mo, yun lang ilalabas. So, kailangan, dire-diretso ka rin.
So, from left to right na lapad niya, meron ka ng...
Dinidistribute mo din.
yes.
Isang ikot
Yes,
na.
yes.
Kasi I was thinking na isang...
Tuloy-tuloy.
Parang nga siyang isa lang siya. So, usually, mapayat mo na yun eh. Doon mo na sa gitna. Hanggang eventually, lumalaki yun.
Tapos
So,
ibabalik
ganun
mo na
pala siya.
naman.
So, ganun po
Okay.
siya.
Gaganan mo ako. Pwede rin actually, minsan sa gitna lang naman nilagay, kusa naman mag-flatten kasi.
Oo, nadidistribute na yan siya na i-spread.
Lumalaki na siya.
Yun din yung trabaho nung group eh. Kasi nakakain siya nung group. Kinain na niya. Yan. Okay, so, yun ang yun yung... That's actually very simple but very, very heavy machine.
Gaano katagal to, sir? For a production to
Well,
finish
in
using the machine?
in an hour, yung ating machine can produce around 400 kilos ng rubber grip yung machine natin. So kung halimbawa kailangan mo ng isang tonelada, so mga 2 oras mo lang gagamitin. No, mga 3 oras kasi 400, mga 1.2. 1.2 tons na yan. So, almost 4 hours mong gagamitin. Magkakaroon ka na ng 1 ton per day. So, in fact, yung pinroduce ng Filmec, ang isa sa mga study kasi namin doon, can we produce a rubber grip that is better than existing, na hindi maapektuhan yung, alam mo yun, yung lugar, and then mas mataas yung capacity niya kasi yun yung requirement nung taga doon, yung kakolaborate namin. And then siyempre dinesign namin how are we going to do that, and in one passing 400 kilos, sometimes 300 plus. So at least you need around 2 to 3 hours of operation. Kasi ganun lang naman ang day ng operations nila. Kasi hindi naman yan all day na operation. Usually sa morning lang nila ginagawa. Okay.
Sa isang full, diesel ano to, sir, no? So, ano yung consumption niya, sir? Gano'n ka?
Well, yan. Hindi ko masyado inaral yung consumption ng diesel. Although meron magiging information yan na ilalabas namin through our terminal report and our publication. So, lalabas yan.
So, yeah, let's watch out for that. Kasi, syempre, yung...
So, medyo technical na yun.
If you will own it in the future, makita mo yung consumption. So, okay. Ano pa
Dumako
ba?
na tayo, partner, sa
Okay.
impact. Though nasabi naman na kanina ni Sir na value adding ito. Imbis na ibibenta na siya, nakakap lang
Ganun
siya.
ka.
Oo.
Pwede
Yan.
pala.
Ano yung nakikita niyo, Sir, na impact nito sa rubber industry?
Well, the rubber per se has a very big impact in the industry.
Yeah.
Maybe the impact to the people who needs it, and we have the machine that we provided them through the LGU and Filmec of Kidapawan collaborated together to provide the machine in a ang tawag doon, cooperative na nirecommend nila para magkaroon ng livelihood yung cooperative na yun kasi expert sila sa pag-produce ng rubber, and that was very successful to them, and they were able to sell yung rubber quality na ganon na may nagde-demand sa iba't ibang lugar. So yun yung impact sa kanila. But the rubber, yun syempre impact na yan as a rubber machine, you'll have a lot of, because they can be a part of the production of rubber products. Katulad ng yan yung protector ng ng yung
Yes, yung parang
yeah, that's rubber, right?
yan, oo.
Galing yan sa hindi yan cup lamp. Because the cup lamps are turned into rubber tires. No? But those ones, yan yung mga galing ng ng mga kinekrep. Okay? I think the eraser comes from the cup lamp. Yung eraser
Okay, ibang
lapis.
process.
Pero yung mga balloons, yung mga rubber na kailangan well processed, malinis, or even condoms, I think they also
Galing
they
sa-
could come from that.
Latex.
Okay, sa mga ganon, hindi sa cup lang. So the impact, ang rubber is very, very important.
Sa mga sole ng shoes.
Yes, so
Yeah, of course, di ba?
halos lahat partner, no?
Yes, talagang in fact, nagpapagandahan na lang ng sole ng shoes, but it's
Yung isang raw materials.
o isang raw material yan, nilalagyan pa nga nila ng kulay-kulay,
Yes.
paano layer, but the purpose is the same, to move, to take away actually to use the friction para makalakad ka.
Pagaanan nga.
Kasi pag
yung
walang
shoes.
friction, matudulas ka.
Oo.
And yan yung mga impact sa industry natin. And yung matututo, tingin ko niya yung mga farmers na magiging flexible enough to, yung parang magiging malakas ang loob na magpunta sa rubber industry. I think magandang hanap buhay yan. Okay, I'm not preaching it, but kasi kung if you can expand your talent as a farmer, although mahirap gawin yan kasi alangan namang tumira ka na ng Kinapawan or somewhere else na hindi mo naman, di ba, may cultural problem sa ganyan. So I'm not going to preach that. I'm just saying that the rubber is, with the use of our technology, magkakaroon ng increase in value or in income, yes,
May
in
market.
income. Kasi nag-add value ka. Yung mga farmer na gumagamit ng rubber crepe machines.
So, another another innovation na ginagawa ng Filmec po to help our farmers. So, makita nyo dito, sa ating mga listeners, makikita natin dito na very wide yung sinaservisyon talaga ng Filmec. So, for many episodes, we're talking about usual rice,
Grains,
corn,
yes.
okay,
Pero
mga
ngayon,
HPC, but this one, we're also involved. Yes po, tama po kayo sa naririnig nyo, rubber.
Rubber,
We're also
oo. May
involved with the
technology
rubber-
din tayo dyan.
Yeah, rubber
syempre.
industry. And, but before that, merong mga tayo, sir?
Ay, ayan na yung
gusto
mga,
tayong
oo,
batiin.
mga-
May taga,
Ayan, syempre sir, taga AMD, good afternoon na ba? Ayan.
good morning.
Ayan, happy watching po from AMD PC. Si Sir G. Trinidad. Hello, kuya.
Ayan, meron
Ayan.
din po,
Parang
sir.
normal lang na manonood dyan. Hindi ko inutusan yan.
Ay, di ba?
Yeah,
Ito, sir.
she was-
Magugulat kayo
Ayan
dito.
naman, sir.
Kudos, Engineer Monch
Thank you.
Macaranas, one of the think tanks of
Filmec.
from Sir Jerry Avellanosa.
Hello, sir. Ayan.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so thank you, sir. And happy watching, Sir
Mga fans
Jerry,
ni Sir,
Sir G.
Sir G.
And meron din tayo sila Vanessa. Hello. Ayan.
Shout out po sa ating mga tagapakinig.
Ayun. So, ayan, nakita natin na ganun nga partner na malawak po yung mandato po talaga ng Filmec maging po dito sa rubber industry. We're actually involved. At kung makikita
Yes.
nyo lahat ng pattern ng technology na pinipitch natin dito is more of there is an existing or traditional na practice. Si Filmec is into
Improving.
and with the use of mechanization.
Oo.
With the use of machines or with the use of improve na mga
Yes.
agricultural practices so we can improve yung productivity at syempre karugnay na dyan yung income at may mga iba tayong technology partner for reducing losses naman at katulad nito parang more of value
Adding, yes.
from either yung iba nga itatapon na lang nakagawa pa yung Filmec so waste utilization so lahat po yan ay ginagawa ng
Cover yan dito sa film.
pero ito ang mga big time talaga itong agricultural mechanization division natin
Yes.
kasi they are doing hardwares that is actually adaptable dun sa that can be adopted by our farmers
At
our
applicable
processors,
sa ating
and
farmers.
yes
Ayan,
Yes.
village
Yan
type
naman ang
partner
mahalaga.
dito itong ating rubber crepe
hindi siya mga
processing.
nagiging mga white elephant sa mga iba't
Yes,
ibang mga
oo.
communities so they are really maximizing yung mga use
Yeah, may I share about the buti hindi lang yung white elephant yan. That I'm just picking it up from that standpoint. I'm very happy with our rubber crepe processing because I was worried actually na maging yun yung pagkatas ng collaboration. Ang tendency kasi yan, tapos na, wala na yung filming, tapos na yung project nila. So, pinalo up namin yan kasi I was curious. Actually, the project was done already at na pilot testing na rin. So, I was curious na kung ginagamit ba talaga nila.
Yes.
Kasi yun ako naman, well, nung pinuntahan nila Sergi, kamakailan, siguro mga 1 year, 2 years ago, punta sila kung ginagamit pa or kinokontak namin si Miss Lana of the LGU. Ay, ginagamit po namin actually, sabi nila. Ang hindi namin nagagamit yung mga press doon. Meron kasing pang compactor ng rubber. I think nahingi nila yan somewhere. I think donated ng I don't know kung sino donate no? Actually, I really don't know kung sino donate na iba-ibang mga gamit doon. Yung Filmec lang na technology. But of course, in fact, yung kanilang water supply doon ang babara ng rubber. Tayo rin na nag-improve noon. Nilagyan natin yun ng mga pinakonnect natin. Well, anyway, it's just a connection of water para magtuloy-tuloy lang yung dun sa vat nila, yung babaran ng rubber, latex. So, naging facility. Well, wag nating wag nating kalimutan yung DA doon na counterpart. I think that was region 11. I think yung Kidapawan, no? Yung nag-provide kasi ang DA doon ng talagang building. Kulang lang yung meron ding smoke house doon. Yun nga, by preference na yan kung gagamitin nila eh. But if they wanted to use it, nandun din. So let's not take away that from our DA, DA sister offices, no, agencies. Nandun din. In fact, yung mga dryers doon, kanila yun.
Tulong-tulong talaga partner mo.
Ang wala lang talaga, for some reason, yung rubber crepe pressing machine that is appropriate for that particular end user, yung cooperative na yan. So, doon tayo nakatulong.
Doon pumasok
But,
ang Filmec.
there's a technology of Filmec. It complemented with other facilities that was provided by the DA regional office.
That's nice.
I just want to be clear about it.
Yeah. And yun sa system kasi. So, hindi lang talaga tayo
Solely
lang
ay Filmec yan.
At yun naman yung maganda doon na we recognize that we cannot always provide one solution, one big time solution for our farmers.
Hindi natin
Collaboration
makukover
is
lahat
always
ng
the-
process partner eh.
It's all, the collaboration is always the key pagdating dito sa mga government assistance. Parang I cannot imagine partner and Engineer Monch na if such a village type, for example, processing system like that can be replicated sa iba't ibang mga lugar na may potential na malaking production ng rubber sa Pilipinas, I think yung industry as a whole will really progress
Yes,
and boom.
tayo kasi parang need-based din naman tayo. Although, yun nga, if we look at our mandate, we are problem-oriented. So, parang mahirap find problem-oriented. Bakit naman?
Or solution.
Dapat solution-driven. No?
Yes.
But I mean, actually, we're just looking at the same thing in a different view. It doesn't really dividify the other term. No, of course not. Yun nga, yung marami kasi tayong mga rubber producers. And perhaps they already have the rubber press machine that they need. Wag naman natin claim na ginaya natin nila yung meron na talagang nag-exist.
May exist na.
Yet on that part, on our project that we have implemented, that machine, they really don't have it. And whatever was existing there is not applicable to that particular end user. Okay? So let's not generalize the matter.
Yes.
But our rubber processing machine worked. And it has bigger capacity than those that have existed there. And they're really happy actually. I have the pictures na tuntua sila. Okay ba to? Kasi hindi ako paniwala. Really? Meron
Maybe
din.
sir, we can also feature them.
Yes.
Yes,
Success stories.
Maganda yun na new story about film.
I still have the video fortunately. So I can
Or one day we can visit them.
Yes. Kidapawan
We can
partner.
document stories.
Yes.
That's nice. Very exciting part. So, yeah, meron pa ba tayong
Ayan.
Sir, baka meron pa kayong panghuling mensahe if you would like to somehow address our rubber processors, farmers, about our intervention dito sa PhilMech.
Okay. Well, in the case of rubber processors, yung expertise nyo i-share nyo sa amin so that we can mechanize whatever you have. Kung merong kinakailangan ng technology of PhilMech, expertise ng PhilMech, and you need mechanization about it, i-share nyo sa amin because we can only mechanize what's already there. You know, you can only mechanize the mind. So, if you want to mag-increase ng production because marami na and you need really machines, just collaborate with PhilMech sa rubber. And to the rest of the farmers, like producers ng Abacao, we also did the technology in also the same site dyan sa North Cotabato. Kinapawan din yun.
Kinapawan.
It's in the foot of Mount Apo na nandun yung natin. But this is rubber, so we're not going to talk about that.
Maybe we'll invite you again.
Yes, yun lang ang masasabi ko lang sa ating mga magsasaka is actually you're the golden people hindi ko nakakatakot pag kayo hindi na nag-exist. I cannot imagine the world without the farmers, even the government employees themselves us are dreaming to become farmers. That's why we work first so we can mag-ipon, makakuha ng farm.
Yes.
I think that's reality. I think that's reality. And shout out ko rin nga pala, I think this Y4M is, I'm not patronizing you, Sir Jet, but I think you're doing a good job. I think the youth must really need to, to be part of this. And look at farming in a very different view because this is where our food come from. Alam niyo ba yung mga food ngayon? Akala nyo kasi kinakain nyo tapos nanonote na it serves its purpose. That's sad to say, ang dami na kasing mga kailangang researchable area when it comes to food and agricultural product. I hope hindi na natin kinokontra yung mga process, no?
Yes.
It's just that we are slowly running out of fresh from the farm things. So
More on process na.
kailangan natin mapag-aralan ito. Research talaga ng research, very very important. Okay, and the youth has really must have a really big part of this. Kumbaga, obligahin na sila hindi yung mga bata. Tama na yung computer. Tama na yung computer, tama na yung mga gadget. Dito na tayo. Okay, but you can use your gadgets to improve farms.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
AI and all. Yes.
So I don't even know kung nag-shoutout na ako. So I just leave that message there.
Okay. Wow, that's very. We're very thankful, sir, for having you as someone na ikinig sa atin. That's Engineer Raymond Macaranas. You know what, partner, sa pakikinig ko sa kanya talaga, hindi ko pina-flatter sir, pero hang-hang-hambol niya kasi.
Oo.
Kasi parang pwede niya sabihin na, yeah, we did this, we did that. And
Pero,
it's applicable to all, Pero he always has this disclaimer.
Yes.
And he always goes
May
back
pa-disclaimer
to
lagi si
the
sir.
reality and to ano lang talaga yung ginawa niya. And I think that's one sa ating mga mga aspiring researchers, if there are young people watching the next generation and listening, ganyan. Sa tingin ko isa yun sa magandang characteristic ng isang researcher na you really your feet is really on the ground.
Humility.
Yeah,
Oo.
meron kang humility. Kasi nga, I think doon din nag-stop ang learning when we begin to think now, we are enough.
Alam na natin lahat.
We are the
Yes.
best in the room. So, I like that, that character that he is showing us during the interview. And of course, I'm very excited dito para sa potential nito. No? Of course, we're talking about Kidapawan case, but I really think na on a larger scale, hopefully, kung ano man yung mas fit sa anumang mga lugar na sa Pilipinas, or if you're interested kayo pinakikinig at may plantasyon na po kayo.
Ng rubber, ayan. At may nagpaplano.
So
Yes.
we are inviting you. You can, pwede naman kayo kumunik kay Engineer Macaranas through
yes.
our Director 4.
Mag-letter lang.
Mag-email lang po kayo sa od@philmec.gov.ph od.philmec.gov.ph at i-address nyo lang po ito kay Dr. Janisha G. Alvedia for any inquiries, any if you want an exploratory meeting or whatever however we can help you, so you can just send us your communication and then we will right away address yung mga pangailangan.
Yes, ayan. Very open ang office natin, partner. Ayan, ibigay natin tong oras na to kung meron pang babatiin si sir. Ayan, mga shoutout.
Shoutout na to, sir.
Ayan,
mga
sir, itodo nyo na
kapitbahay
po.
mga kamag-anak nyo na to, sir.
Well, kung saan man umaabot ang ating radyo, no? And I hope it reaches as far as Bulacan. Dahil binabati ko yung aming mga kaibigan dyan, of course, mga kapatid ko na nasa Nueva Ecija. Okay? Shout out sa mga nagpo-produce din ng bigas. And then, of course, sa mga friends, I know you can hear and narinig nyo naman ako, it's just that I'm not singing today. So, and of course, shout out sa lalo-lalo na sa mga sa mahal ko sa buhay. And you know who you are. And God bless.
Kinilig si sir.
Stay in the light, everyone. And, walk well. Yun lang po.
Ayun, thank you very much, sir. Oo.
Bukod sa humble, pero wise pala yung isa pong naisip.
Yes, oo.
Sir, siguro
Thank you.
invite mo siya sa isang program natin dito sa Radyo Agri, yung Morning Kwentuhan.
Yes, sir. Oo.
I think we can learn a lot na from the young ones.
Sige, mag-schedule tayo. Oo nga.
Okay, so
Sige, sir.
thank you very
I-schedule
much.
natin yan.
So maraming salamat po sa mga tagapakinig natin on air and online. This has been Technopeach on Air for our episode 3 in season 2.
Season
I am
2.
Jet Subaba.
And I am Jonna Paulo. Abangan nyo muli kami next week. Yan, para sa
See you again.
Technopeach.
Yeah, on Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Yes, bye!
All right.